Hello everyone. Before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever doubted your profession as an architect? Have you ever regretted entering the field? If you have, this project may give you some inspiration. Nowadays, with the rise of artificial intelligence, the architectural field is facing great change. In response to that, let me present to you my project, titled Design in Discussion with AI. In the project, the entire design process is directed by a constant discussion with AI while infiltrating numerous AI tools. Moreover, the chosen testing ground is Man Wah Villa, an iconic housing estate built in the 1950s, located in Jordan, Hong Kong. In this redevelopment project, I utilized a hybrid approach that involves partial demolish, rebuild, and upward extension. Here is the overall workflow of the project. The workflow starts by initial analysis, then towards urban design, prompt generation, 2D image generation, 3D generation, evaluation, and development. The entire process is chained up through a long series of discussion with AI. In the first part of initial data analysis, I have prepared a wide range of data, including Man Wah Villa site images, 3D digital model, floor plans, weather analysis, etc. All these data are fed to Grok to analysis and to give strategies. Based on the response, I have made 4 iterations and feed them in Autodesk Forma, an AI-powered site analysis tool, to perform weather analysis. The analysis results are then fed back to Grok for evaluation. The final chosen iteration is basically removing 2 blocks, turn the first 5 floors into a unified U-shaped podium, and have 5 upward extension towers. Afterwards, I proceed to the design and building scale. I start by asking Grok to identify the major issues of each individual building, in which the major issues are poor light and ventilation, spatial inefficiency, privacy issue, etc. Based on that, I ask Grok to suggest architectural strategies regarding form and shape to redevelop it. The process is divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is to redevelop the existing building, while Part 2 is to perform upward extension. I ask Grok to generate ultimate prompt regarding each parts to input in AI image generation tools for generating 2D images. For Part 1, using the ultimate prompt provided by Grok, I used Nano Banana, a strong AI image editing tool, to edit the existing. Then, for Part 2, there are 3 different methods. For Method 1, it is using Nano Banana with the ultimate prompt of Part 2 all along the way. However, this method has lower control and gives undesired results. For Method 2, it is using the ultimate prompt in Midjourney to create conceptual image. Then the images are used to train a LoRA model inside Civit AI. The LoRA is then used in Comfy UI using a Flux image generation model to create the desired images of new upward tower. Then Nano Banana is used to combine the 2 parts together. This method gives higher control to generate more desirable images. However, the connecting junction is weird. For Method 3, first, I once again utilized Method 2 I just mentioned to generate a range of images. Then the images are made into a bunch of before and after data source to train an image editing LoRA in LibLib AI. This LoRA is then used in Comfy UI using Flux Context, an image editing model. I perform image editing to the Part 1 result to add a blue tower on top of it. This method gives the best result among all, as it not only gives much higher control, but also has a seamless connecting junction between the bottom building and the top tower. In the process, a wide range of ideas are generated, including the concept of asymmetrical segmented tower, interlocking blocks tower, etc. Using the generated images, I put them into a AI 3D model generation tools called Hunyuan 3D to create 3D digital model. The generated 3D models are then fabricated into physical models. Under the process, a large amount of physical models representing different concepts could be produced effectively. After generating many iterations, evaluation is required to choose among the crowd. To achieve a fair evaluation, I set a golden criteria referencing the architecture, Pritzker Prize evaluation criteria that have 5 categories: innovation, functional, structure, aesthetic, and overall significance. On the other hand, I have trained a lava model, that is also called Large Language Vision Model in Replicate.com to evaluate image. Lava models are widely used in medical field to distinguish diseases, but now I utilize it for architectural evaluation. Even though training a comprehensive lava model requires more time, but the idea is interesting that we always rely on humans to evaluate in past practice due to our knowledge and experience. But now even this process can be handled by AI. Afterwards, I use Python to create a website called Archival to wrap the lava model inside to use it. Through the website, the evaluation result can be more clearly shown. Then, the iterations are evaluated by the trained lava model with human judgment involved. Eventually, the concept of interlocking blocks tower scores the highest and is chosen for later development. The reasons are mainly because the form facilitates light and views and create outdoor platforms for communal space. After the form is decided, it comes to the development stage to rationalize the design. I use Nano Banana to generate structural drawing and fed it to Grok for planning the structural composition. It is decided that the design will have a mixed use of steel and concrete for the sake of flexibility. Grok also advised to place the circulation within the core as it is the strongest part of the building. I also discussed the programs of the redevelopment design with Grok, that it suggests me to set the base podium to be commercial use, mid-zone of existing buildings to be offices, and the new towers on top to be residential flats. Moreover, the center courtyard within the U-shaped podium would be a communal platform. For the units, I made a color diagram to allow AI to perform quick sketches of residential units, and it goes through a human translation to create rationalized units. For the facade, by using Nano Banana, numerous ideas can be easily obtained. As the building design is fully developed, the experiential moment could be vividly shown through AI video generation tools such as Runway or Sora. The design has transformed the Old Manoir Villa in a great sense, creating a complex of commercial, office, and residential, while allowing public to gather within and increase social engagement. In this project, we can see that AI technology is growing rapidly in contemporary times and being more capable of solving problems. We as architects may be proud of our skills of evaluation, compromising parameters and making decisions in design riddles, but as AI is keep learning with immeasurable potential, it is hard to tell that if one day our unique skill could be replaced. Anyway, I am so confused too. This is the end of the video. Thank you.